November 24th, 2014. Going to take some parting shots of my tech shop here in the Dominican Republic and show you the progress that we're making in getting out of here, getting everything packed up. And there's the back portion of the shop right there. And my walker there, which very soon, hopefully, I won't be needing anymore. Go back to the front of the shop. First piece of equipment I want to showcase is this Chipmaster SMD 1000. Used it for many years. There is the halogen light. And there is a linear bearing table here. These are where the boards go into. The board holder for the cellular phone. And you can see, maybe not all that good. But there's circuits on here that have no contacts. The contacts are under the chip. It's called a ball grid array, a BGA. And this equipment here was used to remove it. Used to go here, used to go under the hood. High intensity heat comes out here, and when it's done, it'll automatically pop the chip off. Little suction cup under here that would attach to the chip, and when it's done cooking, it would pop up. And then you remove your chip that way. Very expensive piece of equipment. Above that, we got a Hakko 851 hot air pencil. And this supplies hot air. It's just a nozzle, a real fine nozzle. When you want to remove small pieces of component, such as chip capacitors, resistors, whatever on the board here. Just some very small stuff, some rework. I don't know how well this is going to focus, but that's exactly what it was used for. Just the small components, you'd use that up here. We got a dual channel power supply. Channel A, they go from, let's see here, we're at 3.9 volts. Dial it down to 0, crank it all the way up. 32 volts. And on this side, separate. Crank it all the way up. Close to 32 volts on each side. Supplies approximately 12 amps, 6 amps a channel, 6 amps, and 6 amps. And you have channel 1 here, you have channel 2 here, and you have a continuous supply of 5 volts here if you ever need it. If you're powering something up in these continuous 5 volts, you get it right here, tap it right here. And then you still have your variable supplies here that go from 32 to 0. And also this is a current limit. You can limit the current, adjustable here on either one. Have the standby oscilloscope here that got very little use here. When I was troubleshooting audio and stuff like that, it came into a lot of usage, but not really a lot. This is a Tenma 72250 20 megahertz oscilloscope. And right next to that's the inverter. This is what powered the house up during the power outages. This is what made life bearable here. It would power up 2 fans, 2 TVs, or some outside lights. You'd have to manage your load. That's all you'd have to do is turn things on, turn things off. This is now used just as a charger to charge my 12 volt supply. My battery is right down here. You can see them very well. And then up here is the parts shelves, just about empty. The 2 left sides are empty, and one top right is about 3/4 empty, and the one below that is pretty full. So we got a lot of work to do here yet to get everything packed up and sorted out. Coming back around. Here's a Motorola multimeter that was found in the trash in Miami back in, I'm going to guess, 1994, 1995. It's been in constant use for about 2004, for about 9 years, as long as I've been here on the island. 13.5 volts, that's the voltage right now that's running the DSL modem and the router above that. You see that router? DSL modems below that. Got the DSL filters over to the right. And that's, I always keep an eye on the 13-volt power source here. So if I do lose power, I go back over here and connect the wireless router to the 13 volts to the DSL modem, and now I'm back on the internet without any power. That's about all it can do though. Of course, the chip master here, the display's not working. Where we display temperature and time, it's out. Too bad. It's like I say, it's been a mainstay for many years. Made a lot of money with this machine. And the linear bearing table, fully adjustable, up and down. This goes left to the right, so on and so forth. A very expensive piece of equipment that I invested in. Coming back around. Try and keep the video here as stable as I can. This is a parts shelf. Now it's all who did it and ran, because I'm trying to organize stuff, grab stuff out, check stuff in. That's the parts shelf right there. From the bottom all the way up there to the top. It's all storage space. You can see most of it's gone. Most of it's been put away, reorganized, thrown out. Computer stuff. My old reliable computer, Asus P4B 266 that I used when I got here. Brought it from Miami. I used it until it didn't power up anymore. It took a big power hit. We come back over to the right. Got the Motorola R2001D doing its thing since 1986. Still running. Built like a tank. See, we can listen here. This is a radio station. I got on it now. There's a Spectrum. Spectrum analysis is working just as it's supposed to. That's a span of 1 meg. I can span it back out, and you see all those little signals coming in. Big signal there. Span it back out again. SpecGAN's working perfect. Everything's working as it should on this. It's amazing after all these years. Up top we got the frequency counter. Goes from 0 to 2.4, well, about 10 hertz to 2.4 gigs supposedly. And I've had this since 2003. Bought it on Christmas also in Miami. Had it delivered from eBay back then. Got it delivered real quick to make its way here. Now I'm going to show you all the cellular cables here, what it takes back in the old days to fix the phones. All these cellular cables. That's row 1. Coming over to row 2. Coming over there to row 3 by the window. Bunch of cables. Must be maybe 50, 60 different cables there. And I got a lot of more cables in these boxes put away. And back to the computer, which is an IBM NetVista. This was bought in 2007. December also. This is running fine. This is the backup I have. It's got a CD burner here and a CD player here on the bottom, DVD player. And this is my other main computer, the IBM NetVista that went out this weekend. Completely died. It powered on after a power outage Saturday morning, about 5 o'clock in the morning. And I turned it off, powered it off normally. And would not power on anymore. It's a dead right now for everything. No activity. And it's not the power supply, it's not the memory, it's not the CPU, none of that. As you can see, it's built really well. Take it over here by the light. It served me well since 2007, 7 years out of a computer that was built in 2002. As you can see how well it's built. Huge CPU fan, giant, massive CPU fan. IBM really takes everything to the max when they build stuff out, or they used to. I don't know about today. Again, it's heavy. This thing must weigh about 40 pounds. Very, very heavy. But it finally decided to check out this past Sunday. Really sad about that. It's done me very good, very well. Which is the reason why I turned around and I bought this. This computer here, which is identical to the one down here. It's brother. The thought being, if something went wrong in one, I could swap out identical components from here to the other one to diagnose a problem quickly and find out what I need or what I need to look at to fix something. But like I say, I bought 2 computers for backup, and now it's coming into play. Right now, I'm back in business. I got a completely dead computer here, and it's gone. But here I am back in business right now with the exact same computer, another one, which I hope will last me through January. Hey, got the shelving here in the closet, kind of dark. I don't know if you can see it. Got to do some work. Organize here. And you can see it. This is a variable power supply. This is exactly like the one in the front, but it's manual. It's no digital display, but it works perfect. And back over to Old Reliable here from the year 1998. This is an IBM 300PL personal computer. This is a trying to remember the CPU that's got in here. This has got a Pentium 3, I think 733 meg processor in it with about 256 meg RAM. This is the first computer I bought after this board. The main board I brought from Miami died right around 2005. When this died from a power outage, I went ahead and purchased this. I never in my wildest dreams believed it would be lasting this long, but it has. It's done me really well. And that's it. This is the serial interface that I built by hand out of a speaker. This used to be a tiny little communication speaker, and now it's got 2 USB ports, plus 18 volt line, plus 5 volt line here on the red, showing you the input output voltages is regulated, and then voltage here that comes through, that's serial port. That's all built. And back here to the radio section. Trying to keep this video as stable as I can. You have to excuse me. Got one Radius M120, GM300 16 channel, and another one GM300 16 channel, and a P1225 Motorola. These are taxi cab radios, which they never came by, or they never completely paid me for my work. So that's why they're here. They've been here probably about 3 or 4 years. Old partner here, Dremel tool, man. You got to have a Dremel tool. And these are various backups for computers. Backup. I got all the backup data here for programs, for cellular phones, so on and so forth. Weller heat gun. And that's about it. Of course, all these computers are networked right into the switch up there. Used to be a computer right in the corner, which was this one here. That was in the corner there, so I had 1, I had 2, and I had 3. All ready to go, hot standby, just in case of the worst. I could always program or reprogram or unlock a phone when I needed to. Down here, the storage bins that are almost empty. Pretty much empty. Did a good job in organizing those. Got a lot more work to do. As you can see, you want to talk about cables, here's cables. Look at that. There must be about probably 40, 50, 60 cables in there. And this is just for one unlocking box. And this 12 volts I carried all over the shop. This is where the 12 volts terminates from the battery. So now I had a continuous supply of 12 volts around the whole shop, which is what you see here. These lines running through these blocks, that's 12 volts. And that's it. Everything here served me well. I've had some problems, but I was able to fix my own problems most of the time. And we'll go over to the what I've got left and how much I've actually cleaned out here is getting ready to get thrown out. I'm going to show you that. I don't think this light's going to do that good, much good. Anyway, here's all the CDs that I already got backed up to micro SD card. Look at that. There must be about 6 pounds of CDs here. These have all been read and archived. So we don't need them anymore. Saved a lot of weight there. And you can see the big tall stack of the covers. Big tall stack. And I really don't think the lighting is going to be that good, but we're going to give it a shot. There is probably about 15 pounds of cellular junk. Burned up boards, water damaged phones, so on and so forth. And more there. Another huge thing, another 15 or 20 pounds here is going to get thrown out. So that's what we've come. Made some progress, got a whole lot more to do, as you can see. Whole lot more progress to be made, which by Friday or this Saturday, right around Thanksgiving, I hope to have most of it done. Or a good portion of it done, cleaned out. So that's where we're at. And that's all from the Dominican Republic. Again, we're going to miss this shop. It's really made me, it supported my family for a lot of years. And we'll catch everybody with the second video called Progress 2. There is a dry erase board up here too. I used to keep notes. And that's about all to show. I'm going to take this computer here and move it back into the bedroom. And this will be used for my TV until I'm able to get out of here in a couple of months. Catch everybody later. Take care. And thanks for checking out the video. And I hope this video is better than the first.